Chris and I are back at the ranch after about a 10-day hiatus on the road. 3,500 miles plus is what we took that Ram Expressway. You can see that Ram Expressway is sitting there in the yard with my Shell Rotella Ranger behind it, powered by that big 250 horsepower Mercury. Quite a rig sitting right there, no doubt about it. Just safely carried me, Pat, 3,500 miles. Of course, Chris was over at Sherry's during the week, so it carried her a few hundred miles as well. And what a great vehicle that is. What a great dealership Expressway is up in Evansville and Mount Vernon, Indiana. You know where it is. And as I look down this morning, there's lots going on out there. There's actually 5 bucks out there. There's a lot of fighting going on. Right after daylight, fighting beginning to start back again a little bit. You see these 2 bucks here sparring back here behind. 5 bucks out there. You see those antlers right above. You see some antlers sticking right above the feeder. Just see the antlers is all you can see. Just half of a rack. You see it moving around there? I believe that is TC. Looks like TC. And as old as he is, it's always nice to come back home and find out that he's still here. We'll get a little deer video out the next couple, 2 or 3 days. Not going to be a lot of deer video, but we'll get a little bit out there. Probably go in the pens, maybe all of them. We get a chance. Just Chris and I here. Lots and lots and lots of work that I'm behind. I actually spent 2 days at the fantastic Gaylord Palms Hotel in Orlando at the big international truck show. International trucks, incredibly great trucks, all come with Shell Rotella diesel oil in them. And I spent 2 days there working that show with my Shell Rotella wrapped Ranger inside the show. Maybe the biggest hit of the show. I'm not going to say so, but maybe even more popular than the big international truck with that new S13 engine, I think it is, that they've developed for that truck. Incredibly great fuel mileage on that. Now, when I say that, about some of it, 10, 11 miles a gallon, but a lot of it 8, 9 miles a gallon. That's a lot. That's percentage-wise, that's a lot. That's pretty good. Big international truck. But the Ranger boat was very, very popular. A lot of the vendors, as well as many, many of the convention goers, all international truck dealers. Dealers that some of them only do 30 or 40 trucks a year. To some of them that do 30, 40 trucks, I guess almost in a day. I don't know, but it's just a lot of international harvester dealers, international truck dealers. I used to have an international harvester Scout. International Scout, not international harvester. That's a tractor. Has Shell Rotella diesel on it as well. So you can see all those beautiful bucks out there. They are sparring and fighting. The fighting is still not very intent. I thought it might be a lot more intent when we got back. You can see that there's deer are hooked up right there. And if they're not, that's not a mean fight yet. The one on the right is much larger. He'll probably start pushing the other one backwards. They're pretty close to the same size, though, so that might be a pretty even battle right there. Weight is the big deal, and, of course, skill and experience, just like any other sporting type activity, which that definitely is a sporting type activity. There's 5 big, beautiful rack bucks out there. All of them good racks. Most all those deer have got their complete winter coat now. A lot of the orangey type hair has gone away. Thicker hair that will hold a lot larger hair, different color, will hold a lot. Look at that deer, isn't that a beautiful buck? Yeah, those antlers come back over toward the front. Absolutely gorgeous. Another big, beautiful buck there. Back in behind that feeder. I saw 5 out there earlier. That's TC over there, I believe. Oh, no, it's not TC. There's a smaller buck coming up there. Did not see him earlier. It's his very first antlers. Looks like a small 6-point. But there are some big boys out there. Definitely some big boys. All beautiful racks. 8, 10, 12 points. Look at that boy there. Most of those are pure wild deer. Only 1 or 2 of them have tags in them. But they're coming to that Texas Hunter feeder, eating South Fresh deer food from Alabama for breakfast. What a welcoming back party. Thank you, boys. I appreciate you. He said, we appreciate you too, Jimmy, and that beautiful feeder. As we get closer to that feeder going off, here come the turkey. In fact, the feeder might have just gone off. And here come the turkey. They come running. I mean, those just come. I mean, look at there. Look at all those turkeys out there. Look at all those turkeys. And some of them are here at the feeder. Others are come running in. That one's running the wrong direction. He's running out. Benelli's out there somewhere. Gobbler. Pretty nice looking little beard. Young gobbler. Feeder hadn't gone off yet. But look at there. Look. Oh my gosh, look. The feeder's getting ready to go off. It may be getting ready to go off right now. Oh, they know what the deal is, though. My goodness, how many turkeys are out there. I mean, turkeys. I don't even know how I can count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. I don't know if that's right or not. Sure some of them are behind the trees. Mostly hens. You get into the wintertime, which we're not in the wintertime yet, obviously. We're still having temperatures in the mid-80s here the 1st of October. Is that amazing? Mid-80s, close to 90. Likely we'll have a 90-degree day or two. And that goes out the next 8 or 10 days, every single day at 85 or above. So a lot of those days will be above 90 degrees. But the feeder did not go off yet. But the turkey think that it's about time. And that's why they all came running. But it is probably I think it's actually about 15 minutes away. About 15 minutes away from going off. I've been up cold 2 or 3 hours, haven't even taken a shower yet. I've been enjoying the wildlife of Twin Eagle Ranch, which is what you're enjoying right here, Jimmy and Chris Houston's Twin Eagle Ranch. So, if you are not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to it. You see all kinds of things happen throughout the year, changes of the seasons. As the seasons change, the animals all change. Wild turkey, elk, white-tailed deer, albino deer. Just absolutely heaven on earth for a conservationist, wildlife, outdoorsman, hunter, fisherman like me. And it's just spectacular. Spectacular. As the turkeys wander off down through the woods, they will come running back when they hear that Texas Hunter feeder go off throwing that South Fresh deer food. Is that special? Or is that special? It's special, Jimmy. Yes, it is. I never get tired of watching that. Heaven on earth, people say what heaven will look like. Look a lot like that right there, except for where that's gravel. That'll be solid gold. Solid gold streets. I never could afford asphalt, blacktop. I can be able to afford yellow top when I get to heaven. Will those deer be there? Well, maybe some of those deer that have gone on to heaven will be there. Maybe Lucy will be in heaven waiting on me. And Forrest. Forrest may still be alive. Who knows? What a great week. Okay, the feeder definitely has gone off, and you can just see what's happening there. That one deer got a little nervous there, that wild deer. You heard me talking. I am shooting through the bedroom window, one of the guest room bedroom windows. And he got a little nervous when he heard me talk. I was talking pretty loudly. Even though I'm inside, they can still hear. But if you will take a look, there is a huge amount of deer out there. And mostly bucks. 6 or 7 or 8 bucks. The antlers moving everywhere in every direction out there. Looky there, way out in the woods. That's Red Tag right there and her baby, Fawn, which is getting almost as big as she is. And there's another girl deer there. Or is it? No, it's not a girl deer. That's a boy. It's just a young buck. But there's just a bunch of bucks out there. Several of them are behind the trees and behind the burn cans and behind the feeder, and you can't see them. But there is just a lot of deer out there. There's probably, no, I say a lot. There's been a lot more deer out there. There's probably 8 or 10 deer all. But all but 2 or 3 of them, and probably those 3 right there, all the rest of them have got antlers, and they're all rack deer. They're all big deer. And several of them are back in behind that feeder, feeding right back in there. And just incredible. And some of them are scattered out and left. But just an amazing sight out there this morning. Absolutely spectacular. And if you think I'm enjoying it, you're right. That's Fat Boy right there. One on the left, one on the right. It's a wild deer with a big giant rack. Fat Boy, short legs, square body. We could just about call him 2x4 and be right also. And that's a big one coming up through there. I mean, that is a big deer. That's probably it could be up there in the 170s, 180s. That is a big deer right there. And naturally, he would stay behind the tree and the feeders. He is a hoss. Yes, sirree, Bob. He certainly is that. We should get some looks at him maybe in the next couple of days, hopefully. You can see, though, he is beautiful. Look at those white eyes. Could that be Mr. Forrest? I don't know. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great? A 90-degree day here at the ranch today, but come evening time, it's cooling off. The shadows are everywhere in the woods, and the birds are back. The birds are back. Look at all that bunch of turkeys right there. Is that fantastic or is that fantastic? I don't know how many's out there. That's really probably about half of what was out there this morning. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 12 is out there, something like that. One deer right in the big middle of them. The feeder's gone off. It looks like it's a nice, beautiful buck. It's right there in the middle of them. That buck's been around 2 or 3 times today. He's a wild buck. I haven't been seeing him around very long. He's a 6-point. Looks like maybe his second horns. And that feeder, of course, he's a Texas Hunter feeder, throwing that South Fresh food a long way out there. You can see where the feeder is, throwing that food way off out there. And they come running, that little bunch, all running together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. About a dozen of them there. And that one big old buck, he's sucking it up as well. Long beard out there. That still looks like a bearded hen to me. It certainly does look like a bearded hen, but it's a pretty good, we see a bearded hen every now and then, but that's a pretty good sized beard. So I don't know. It looks like this bird is the same size as those hens though, but that's a pretty nice beard on it. Oh, and another big buck shows up. That smaller buck. I didn't see that guy out there. He's got some pretty impressive antlers on him. Yes, sir. That looks very, very nice. Very, very nice. And there'll be some more before the evening's over, I'm sure. Beautiful evening. Dead calm on the lake. Dead calm.